Hey guys, and welcome back to Restaurant Tycoon. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of my tips for like your restaurant, just like in general. It's gonna take a while to load. All right, so first tip this, so when you start cooking, you know, if I start mashing and doing all the stuff I really need to do like really quickly, delivery driver. It's also another thing. Like for example, for your delivery fast transport. So you can easily get the food from point A to point B. That way, just in case if you have like a bunch of food that you need to get up the stairs, for example, let's say that the people order like a bunch of food and stuff. Typically, they don't take too much. I think they take a little bit less, but even still, you want to make sure that you're on good terms. So like your whatchamacallit, your driver can go up as soon as the food is made. And all you have to do is wait for them and just wait for them to go back out with the food, come back, and you should be fine. And if you're trying, and another thing for just like tip 3, if you're trying to, this system works better because you want to pack in the amount of people that you can get into your restaurant as much as possible. And I'm serious, you want to pack in as much here. I as you keep making food and you keep grinding it out because every plate you make gives you more XP. I think there's like there's multiple levels of it. Poor, you don't get any meals from it. So it goes from like level 1. So for every whatchamacallit, for every I think every time you answer someone's order, that's 1 XP directly. For dishes or cleaning dishes, I think it's like a 7-to-1 ratio. So like for every 7 dishes you clean, you get like 1 XP out of that. And like for meals, I think you get 10 XP for every meal you cook. So cooking meals fast is the best way to do this. That way you don't have to whatchamacallit. You don't have to spend too much time overall, like trying to take orders just to get faster XP gain. Because as long as your food areas, your kitchen is next to your customers, when they finish eating, the plates come, and when the plates stack up, just press E, and as you keep cooking, you'll keep stacking up XP over time, like I did, and that's how I'm able to get like 3 3 different meals a day. So it's a really good way to grind XP. And the more dishwashers you have, the better, because if you have a lot of customers, and you have more plates to go. If you'll notice, customers, what you might want to do is that you might want to invest in grills, pizza ovens, better fridges, and stuff like that, and tandoors. Because if you didn't know this, if you have the advanced techniques to make food, you can charge more for the food. So I think, for example, like pizza, and even custom pizza, like pizza costs $4 more to the customer if you're able to actually get the pizza made in one of these pizza ovens instead of the normal ovens down here. Normal ovens will be around a chair. One table like this can hold 4 people. A table like this can hold 8 people. So if you really want to pack on the XP and get that money to rake in to get the dollar bills coming in fast, like you need that money in like now. You want as many of these big, they're going to be overworked, but it's not going to be too much of an issue past a certain point. You can work these guys to when their happiness is all the way down here, and they'll still do a good job at high levels. So it doesn't really matter too much from that perspective. So yeah, I would just get where they need to go. So like if they're mixing counters over there for the pizza or whatever, at least want to have some here so they can get quickly to the pizza oven, get it out, and then the waiters can pick it up and take it to the customer immediately. Just want to make sure your restaurant's like that. Main tips for this game is mainly just making sure that everything's compact enough to keep everything moving quickly. Because slow serving does hurt your ratings, and you want to keep those as high as possible. Now, other stuff that you might want to keep in mind, that your approval rating goes down simply because you can't get the food out fast enough. So something you might want to do is that you might want to pack it in, yes, but you don't want to pack it in too much. You might have a few tables of 8, but you might have more tables of 2, tables of 3, more fancy like tables, instead of having it packed in. Because if it's too packed, then it's harder to get the food where it needs to go. So, overall, I think that's about it for what I would say. Gary, three meals instead of. So just like as a reminder, it's like what I was trying to say at the end. The waiter upgrade just allows your waiters to carry 3 foods instead of 1, which helps you significantly to get the food around the place. Another thing that I also did try to mention, if I'm trying to remember what I did say, is that just overall, just try to make sure that you're buying upgrades that actually benefit your restaurant. Or just make sure that you're laying it out to help you. Because if your waiters aren't getting the food there on time, then your ratings will go down. Even though the food quality and everything else is perfectly perfect, if your restaurant's too packed, or you just waiters are just too slow to get the food there, you're gonna have a lot of issues with trying to get a 5-star restaurant. And I think that's about all I wanted to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.